Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turner Mobile Detailing. In today's video we're going to be featuring one of Avalon King's brand new products. It's only been on the market for a short while. It's called Armor Shield Lite Fast Ceramic Spray. We've got the 16-ounce bottle for use today. Now this stuff, it advertises about 3 to 6 months of longevity and durability. Now that to me categorizes it as a ceramic spray sealant. Now I've had a chance to use it 2 or 3 times already, so I've got a good feel for it, and it's super easy to use. It really doesn't take much time at all to get a feel for it because it is so easy to use. It performs not like a ceramic sealant, but more like a ceramic quick detailer. I'm going to be demonstrating it for you on this brand new Porsche 911 Turbo that you see behind me. It's a darker color and part of it's in the sun, so we'll get to see how it looks and how it performs on a darker color in the sun. And we're even going to use it on the glass. If you've ever used a ceramic sealant or spray sealant on glass before, you know that it can be a real pain to use because it can get real smeary on glass. So again, we're going to see how it performs there. So let's get going. We're going to try several different methods, and we're going to get this Porsche 911 Turbo fully sealed using Avalon King's Armor Shield Lite. The back of the bottle says fast ceramic spray, super fast ceramic coating. Again, there's that word coating on a sealant, but that's a whole other story. For an easy clean, super hydrophobic, maximum shine on your vehicle surface. Apply to any surface, anytime, in any conditions, wet, dry, hot or cold. Simply spray an instant wipe application. And here's the directions. Apply wet or dry, spray directly onto surface and into a microfiber towel. Wipe onto surface using a crosshatch pattern with light overlap. Flip the towel and wipe again to dry. Please don't drink or put into your eyes, even if you own a Pontiac Aztek. So, a little levity there. I'm sure they mean no offense to any of you who own a Pontiac Aztek. I think at one point that was voted maybe the ugliest car in the world at one point. So the directions say to spray right onto the towel. So that's what we're going to do. Put a couple extra sprays because this is a brand new dry microfiber. And again, we're working in the direct sun. So I'm going to apply it to this area of the quarter panel. And it's really flashing almost immediately, especially in the sun. And flip over immediately to the dry, clean side. And this stuff is, again, like I said before, super easy to use. It really performs more like, again, a ceramic quick detailer than a ceramic sealant. It almost requires no buff off after the fact. You can also spray it right on the panel if you want. It's not going to hurt anything to do that. Again, really, it flashes almost immediately. And then you just flip and buff. It's super smooth, super slick. Now I do have a small section of glass here that's in the sun, so it's fairly warm already. Now with glass, I recommend spraying right on the towel and not spraying it right on the glass. That's with any sealant or wax. Glass tends to not like being sprayed with a sealant or a wax. And then again, we're just going to buff right off. There you have it. Super easy. Super glossy, super slick. This stuff is super easy to use, and again, it touts 3 to 6 months. Now, again, longevity, they give you a nice big longevity window because they don't know how exactly their consumers or you are going to take care or maintain the vehicle, maintain the coating or sealant that you put on the vehicle. 3 months is probably for those who leave their car outside all the time and don't maintain it all that well, and 6 months is going to be for those who do maintain their vehicle and maybe a car that lives in a garage most of its life. This Porsche, it's not a daily driver, so I fully expect that this coating or sealant will last around 6 months on this car, and this is a regular client of mine, so I should have ample opportunity to revisit this sealant within a 6-month period to see how it's holding up. So now let's get around the rest of the vehicle with Armor Shield Lite. So based on the longevity claim and the pricing, again, to me, this stuff categorizes as a ceramic sealant. It competes with other ceramic sealants like Carpo Reload, Griot's Ceramic 3-in-1, and even Chemical Guy's HydroCharge. For this 16-ounce bottle, you're going to pay about 35 bucks, and if you want the smaller size, you're going to pay around 23. But Avalon King runs sales pretty often, so you can get it that much cheaper. And of course, I'll leave links in the description below. So the directions say that Armor Shield Lite can be applied in any condition, hot or cold, wet or dry. Now today, we're not going to be testing the wet or cold applications, but as you've already seen, it performed admirably on the hot and the dry. Now apparently this stuff can be used as, I'm assuming, a drying aid type finisher, where you spray it on a wet panel after the vehicle has been rinsed and then dry and buff like normal. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this method when applying anything above a polymer spray wax, because I feel that the surface should be dried and prepped first before applying a sealant. But whatever floats your boat. Now if you notice, I'm using a few different methods, and I'm mixing and matching those methods in the way I apply Armor Shield Lite. As you saw earlier, I applied it first to the towel, then spread it around the panel, and also I sprayed it directly onto the panel and then spread it around the panel. If you notice, as I work my way around the car, I'll do both at any given moment, and sometimes as I'm spreading the product around the panel, I'll just keep spritzing a little more on the towel as I feel I need more product, and I'll even spritz a little bit more on the panel as I work and as I move onto a new section and onto a new panel, not worrying about buffing off right away. I'm really not worried about leaving this stuff on the panel for too long before I buff it off. Again, it's so easy to use, and really no matter how long you leave it, within reason of course, it's still super easy to buff off. Again, this stuff performs very much like a quick detailer, which would be ideal if it also lasts like a sealant, but we'll see. Okay, so I just finished up sealing this entire Porsche all the way around. I dressed the tires, so this car is completely finished, and as we take a look around the car, you can see how beautiful it came out. Super glossy, super shiny, most importantly super hydrophobic and protected from the elements, whatever the road has to throw at it. So I have to say, as far as the initial application goes, I have to give this stuff 2 thumbs up, 5 stars really. Avalon King's Armor Shield Lite, you might just have a winner here on your hands. We'll see how it holds up over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. Again, this Porsche is garage kept, so it's really not going to have that much resistance to its longevity, but we'll see if we can push it to 6 months. I'd be happy with that. So that'll just about do it for this review of Avalon King's Armor Shield Lite Fast Ceramic Spray. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. And again, there will be a product link in the description below if you'd like to try this stuff out for yourself. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button right down below and give us a like. That really helps us to continue to make more content for you guys. So as always, I'm Seth with Turner Mobile Detailing, and we'll see you in the next video.